Looks like there's a Reaver out in that shuttle. It looks like he's not going to go for a drop. He's just going to use it with his main army here. And JangBi doesn't have Templar out yet at all or anything like that. And Free, oh, that shuttle almost gets sniped. Almost got sniped. But I think it's too damaged for him to really use it in an engagement right now, because all it would take would be one shot, and that Reaver would get sniped right out from inside of that shuttle. You can see he's actually keeping it way back behind his troops. So now he's venturing out. Oh, that's very, very open. No, go for the probes, go for the probes, go for the probes! The shuttle's gonna die here. The shuttle's dead. Oh, Scarab sniping the Templar. Beautiful. The Reaver gets sniped as well, but if he hadn't sniped that Templar, then that would have been curtains for Free. In the meantime, though, he did snipe that Templar. He's lost his Reaver, but it's not going to bother him too much at this point. Well, I mean, it is going to bother him. He spent a lot of money on that tech, but he's got another Reaver out, and it's not devastating blow because he was able to take out that Templar. If JangBi had Reavers as well, then it would be very, very bad, but he's going to do okay at this point. He doesn't have a shuttle for that Reaver, though, and that probably is going to spell the end of that Reaver. Free is basically going to have to maneuver very, 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 very carefully to protect that Reaver. He's going to have to keep his Dragoons out in front at a distance where it would be enemy Dragoons would take too much damage to move in and snipe that Reaver, but it's not far enough back, so far back that it won't be able to do any good. And it looks like JangBi trying to move in from the opposite side here, trying to move up the opposite side of that ramp. Free's going to move his forces over there. He's going to lose that pylon. That's not a big deal, though. And he does have a shuttle out there, so that is going to be very bad. If he can get a good storm off, though, if JangBi gets a good storm off, that's going to be the key to him winning this next battle. It looks like JangBi felt a little bit too uncomfortable with that ridge there. He didn't quite have enough space to move around, so he decided not to risk it. And I think that's probably a smart move on JangBi's part. He was just kind of backed in that corner. It was a little bit uncomfortable of a position. He does have High Templar out, though, and like I said, it's going to be up to his storms to tell whether or not he is going to end up winning that next battle. And okay, a couple Dragoons coming in here, so they're going to be ready to stop that shuttle there. But JangBi does have an observer there, so he's going to see those Dragoons. He's going to be able to drop behind. The key is, okay, it's just within range of that observer for a moment. Cannon going up, so yeah, so this drop is not going to come. Whoa, actually, he's not going for that expansion. He's actually going to go around the top here. He's going to go for Free's main. There's not a ton of probes there, but there's some, and Free is all over it, though. Free totally saw that coming. His observer, ironically, coming right out of the observatory and away from that Dark Templar. The Templar is going to take out a few probes here before he gets taken out. But doing the two Templar, wow, very nice. Doing both Templars in different places, very, very good tactic by JangBi, using the two different places so that Free was distracted. He couldn't send his whole army to both spots at once, and able to pick off several probes. I don't know if it was quite worth the cost of all that. It's really hard to say. I didn't see exactly how many probes he got. He probably got at least 4 or 5 probes, though. So in general terms of harassment, I'd say it's pretty good investment. Coming in here with another shuttle. Storm drop this time! Oh! Catches several probes there and storms the Nexus. A little bit. I think he was probably trying to hit the probes behind there, and maybe he accidentally clicked on the corner of the Nexus, which targeted the storm on the center of the Nexus. Took out several probes there, though. I'm definitely now going to say that... Well, actually, nothing's definite right now. I was going to say that ooh, barely keeps the shuttle. I was going to say that JangBi was ahead economically, but I think, and I wasn't paying complete attention, but I think Free actually got his expansion up earlier, so losing a few more probes might not be as big of a deal. This is turning out to be a very, very close game. Honestly, I didn't expect it to go this long. Like I said in the first game, I put JangBi as the far superior player in this matchup right now, just the way he's been playing recently, and I didn't expect Free to go this long. I mean, Free had to freaking cheese against Much to win that game, and that was really disappointing because I think Much would have been a better opponent here in this matchup because they were so evenly matched in their game in the Pro League a few days ago. That would have been fun to watch a rematch. In any case, I haven't seen Templar out for Well, we'll see. There's the Templar. Never mind. Probe's going everywhere. Probe's stopping. Oh, very nicely maneuvered by JangBi. Very nicely maneuvered. He started to run away. As soon as the storms went off, he stopped reverse direction so that those probes wouldn't run through. Oh, loses the shuttle. There were Templar inside that shuttle. I'm certain of it. That was a huge loss. He needed to do some more damage back to, well, I mean, it's not like a catastrophic loss, but he really needed to try and do more damage to Free's economy, although he has, I was just about to say that, and they showed it on the map there, on the screen, JangBi has taken a 4th base, so he's ahead economically anyways, and you know what, it's almost like it's almost like JangBi, he watched Flash owning the hell out of everyone with just total mass macro abilities, and he decided to take a page out of Flash's book because that's how he's been winning his matches. It's just sheer macro. Another storm drop coming in. JangBi doesn't see this one quite as quickly. This time he's not quite as on the spot. He lets a few more probes die. Still, though, very intelligently kind of pulling his probes back so not all of them died. So he saved a good 10 probes in those last 2 storm attacks just from being very, very smart about the way he moved his probes around. Still losing some, though. Still not too good. And JangBi, it's hard to call who's ahead economically because JangBi's done a lot less damage to Free's economy, but he has more economy in general because of his extra base. And a huge battle coming in here. And this time JangBi has decided to engage in that small little area there. And oh, both of his Templars get stormed. One dies. It looks like the other died as well. And JangBi's going to have to fall back here. And wow. JangBi getting definitely pushed back. It's hard to say if this is decisive, though, as well, again, because normally I would say that was a decisive win for Free, but he's still down a base. And JangBi, they're both running out in their mains, so pretty soon it's not going to be 4 against 3, it's going to be 3 against 2, and that's a much bigger difference in this sort of thing. And showing that observer, and I think what they might be pointing out is that JangBi might not have noticed it yet. There's the Templar. Dragoon. Oh my gosh! That is the difference between someone paying attention to their probe line and someone not. Wow. Oh man, Free is toast now. I don't think there's any way out of this game for Free any longer. I thought he was staying even economically by doing more harassment, but he just lost and this is a technical term used in the science community, crap load. He just lost a crap load of units there. Actually, butt load is actually a proper terminology. If you say butt load, it's actually a logging term. I'm not sure exactly what it means, but that is a technical term. Maybe that's where the other variations of food load came from. Anyways, JangBi keeps getting pushed back here in the military engagements, though, which I find a little bit puzzling. He's not casting quite as good of storms as you might expect from him. It keeps getting pushed back and back and back. It's possible he may have overextended himself. Getting another Nexus in the bottom right corner, spending a bunch of money on cannons. He may not have had the forces, the money necessary to make those forces. Coming in with more Templar, there's a storm going off all over Free's army. Beautiful storms there. That may have saved him right there, but no, it doesn't look like it actually saved him after all. Oh man, JangBi losing his whole army. JangBi forced to fall back to his main choke point here. Dragoon's coming out of his gateways just in time. He may have overextended himself. It depends. Yeah, Free's reinforcing. Free's going to try and force this home, and he's going to try and force this attack home. He knows he has the military advantage. Sometimes when you have the military advantage, you just sit back and amass your new army, and then go and attack again once you've amassed a new army. It looks like Free is sending his reinforcements to this attack, though, trying to do everything that he possibly can while he has the military advantage. Killing some more probes here in JangBi's second natural, just outside of his base. Those probes are going to have to run away. And wow, so a lot of damage to being done here to JangBi's economy. He's got a lot of nexuses up, so it's possible he can come back from this. But it doesn't look good, honestly. Oh, random Templar out in the field storming those probes en route. Now here's the thing. Basically what's going to come down to, he's going to lose that nexus after all. So now they're even in bases. They are even in bases now because in the meantime Free has taken an extra base. JangBi has lost a base. So now they're at 4 bases each. Counting the bottom right, I think that Free actually may have the economic advantage right now. He's been pumping probes out for the last few minutes since that those brutal storm attacks there, and he's just done a lot of damage to JangBi's economy there. And now he's moving his